Hi children, how are you? Hope you are fine. Now we are going to see Unit 1 Solid States Magnetic Properties. Magnetic properties of solids or substances. Different types of substances behave differently towards magnetic fields. Depending upon their response, the magnetic field, the substances classified. Depending upon their response to magnetic field, the magnetic properties classified. Under this topic, we are going to see 5 types. The first one is diamagnetic. When we see about diamagnetic, hope already you are familiar with diamagnetic property, is it? What do you know about diamagnetic property? Any substance or solid which have paired electrons, possess completely filled orbitals, means we will say that is diamagnetic property. When we see about this diamagnetic property further, it is weakly repelled. Due to what? Electrons paired. All the electrons are paired. Examples: titanium oxide, sodium chloride, benzene. These are examples for diamagnetic substance or solid. The next one is paramagnetic. Second one, paramagnetic. What do you know about paramagnetic property? Yes, any solid or substance which has unpaired electron or which has unpaired electrons are known as paramagnetic substance. When we see further, it is attracted by the magnetic fields. The paramagnetic substance attracted by the magnetic field. The unpaired electrons possess permanent magnetic dipoles. Loss magnetism in the absence of a magnetic field. So when we see about paramagnetic solid, it can lose its magnetic property or magnetism in the absence of a magnetic field. In the absence of magnetic field, that cannot show its magnetic property. That's all about paramagnetic behavior or paramagnetic substance. The third one is ferromagnetic. When we see about ferromagnetic, it is strongly attracted. Due to unpaired electrons in the same directions. all the electrons see all the electrons will be in the same direction. I mean, one electron is parallel means all are parallel. Okay, so the net charge is greater, is it? So this is strongly attracted by magnetic fields. Why it's strongly attracted by magnetic fields? Presence of unpaired electrons in the same direction, it's strongly attracted by magnetic fields. And it shows permanent magnetism even in the absence of magnetic field. When we see about paramagnetic and ferromagnetic, when we compare these two, paramagnetic character lost in the absence of a magnetic field, but ferromagnetic character does not lost even in the absence of magnetic field. Examples: iron, cobalt, nickel, chromium oxide, these and all examples for ferromagnetic solids. Next, the fourth one is antiferromagnetic substance. When we see about this, the fourth one is antiferromagnetic property. This type of solids have zero net magnetic moment. Why the net magnetic moment is zero? When we see about the electrons present, there are unpaired electrons. Unpaired electrons exist in this case also, but due to alignment of moments in a compensatory way, I mean electrons are arranged in a compensatory way. You mean one is parallel means another will be antiparallel. So the net magnetic moment is zero. Similarly, one parallel, another one antiparallel. Parallel, antiparallel. So the net magnetic moment is zero. So the attraction is very, very less, or it's negligible. Example for antiferromagnetic solids: manganese oxide, nickel oxide and all. The last magnetic property is ferrimagnetic property. Okay, fifth magnetic property, ferrimagnetic property. When we see about this magnetic property, small net magnetic moment is there due to the presence of a large number of unpaired electrons. Small net magnetic moment arises. How we can write for this small net magnetic moment means, when we see about the alignment, how it can be, suppose 2 parallel means 1 antiparallel. So the net is 1. Okay, so small net magnetic moment. Due to small net magnetic moments, ferrimagnetic property arise. Why small magnetic moments? The moments are aligned in parallel and anti-parallel directions in unequal numbers, resulting in a small net magnetic moment. Example for ferrimagnetic solids Fe3O4 and ferrites. Fe3O4 and ferrites. So, when we recollect all, the first magnetic behavior is diamagnetic. The next one is paramagnetic. Third one is ferromagnetic. Fourth one is antiferromagnetic. And the last, fifth one is ferrimagnetic. That's all about magnetic properties. Thank you.